Hello. What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well today. Today is going to be a short live stream where I'm going to be sitting down and reading the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts section of the Nomura interview, which was posted a lot sooner than I thought it would be, to be honest. I originally expected this interview to maybe be out maybe later tonight, tomorrow morning. But translators are a lot faster nowadays. Shout out to our translators, by the way. Shout out to Lee Max, who posted this. I don't know if they're the exact person who translated, but I'm going to assume so because I see their name on a lot of articles. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the recent video, and don't mind my voice sounding a little farther as I get up. I'm just simply getting up, grabbing something right quick. But all right, we're back. We're sitting back down. I know I don't have face cam on today. I'm sorry about that. Just want to vibe, focus on the interview, focus on this. But man, it is kind of sad. Like, it is like a somber feeling knowing that Nomura is prepping for retirement. Again, like I said in my video, I'm not like too surprised. Like, it's not some like thing I never thought about, because I have thought about it a lot. Like, it's been on my mind that this saga is likely going to be the last saga, and in this case it definitely seems like it's going to be the last saga where Nomura is going to be the full person in control of Kingdom Hearts, and she very well might be like the last time we end up seeing like new Kingdom Hearts stuff. Maybe Kingdom Hearts will be continued through side projects, through movies, TV shows. We've heard many rumors and discussions about those. But the Kingdom Hearts as a series is going to be coming to an end. Not really that soon. We still have quite a few years in store, depending on how long these next development cycles go on for. Shoot, maybe another 10. But Nomura wants to retire in a few years. So maybe that means that we'll probably get the next game within that time period. Kingdom Hearts 4 is looking to be releasing in 2026. I don't know if Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be the last game, but maybe it will be the start to the last game. We still have yet to see new information on Kingdom Hearts 4 in terms of things like development cycles, like when can we see the next trailer, when can we see Missing Link. This interview mostly was about what I mentioned before in yesterday's video, stories about the Kingdom Hearts series, mostly stories in regards to where Nomura's mindset is at when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, how they go about like developing these settings, and just a lot of interesting stuff. I said the other day that we'd be lucky if we get one Kingdom Hearts question. We got lucky today. We got a little bit more than we bargained for. Maybe some things some people didn't want to hear, sparked a little sadness in people's hearts. But hey, all good things do come to an end, and Kingdom Hearts is a very, very good thing, and I just hope it has a good conclusion at this point. Honestly, even if Kingdom Hearts finishes, I'm not expecting Kingdom Hearts to have all of its like loose ends like wrapped up. I still think the series will end. Nomura will retire, and there will probably still be questions about the series. But in a way, that'll kind of be perfect in a way. Not saying they should end the series with some crazy cliffhanger, but Nomura writes in a way where he wants people to speculate. He wants people to talk about his franchise. He wants people to speculate. He wants people to dive deep into the lore, into the world. And just because Nomura, ends the story doesn't mean the world has to end, right? Doesn't mean like all those characters, doesn't mean you can't speculate and theorize about what those characters are doing today, tomorrow, etc. Like, that will still go on. But let me take a sip of my water and we will get right to the interview. All right. So today what we are going to be doing is we're going to be covering the interview from the last page, the entire Kingdom Hearts section of the interview. I saw a lot of this interview via AI translations, like probably many of you did. But This is the full official translations from someone special. Thanks to Ryuji for the translations, Lee Max for posting. Um, we have some actual translators, reliable translators for this, not just AI. Even though AI has gotten pretty freaking good when it comes to translating, I will admit, like, it ain't perfect. It definitely ain't perfect. So, because it ain't perfect, we were waiting. And I made today's video just to talk about kind of my initial thoughts off of the things that we could confirm from other translators, like the bullet points. I will be making another video talking deeper about this. Like, if you remember my director talks about Kingdom Hearts 4 video, where I kind of just took everything from the Kingdom Hearts 4 interviews and put it into one big consumable video. That is likely what I'm going to be doing with this one. I'm going to take all these questions and put it into one video, giving you all the sources and information that you need to understand exactly where Nomura's headspace is at and just the future of the series as a whole. But let's get right into this. So, starting off, many of your works have complex settings, but how do you manage to bring them all together for when you have to record the voice lines? Honestly, I don't think they understand everything either on the day of recording. When the staff other than myself explain the settings and characters to the voice actors during recording, they sometimes ask me to confirm if it's okay to do it like that. And there are times when I have to say, no, it's not okay. That's crazy. But there's no way around it because I'm the only one who understands the parts of the characters that haven't been drawn. So I'm the only one who can think about the complex story and all the different directions it could go. On the other hand, I also actively encourage the staff to question and point things out to me. That's good to hear. So this answers a question that a lot of voice actors for Kingdom Hearts usually get asked. Like, if you ever have seen a interview with voice actors for Kingdom Hearts, you would know that a lot of the time the voice actors for Kingdom Hearts are asked this very common question, and usually it's about, well, one is like, how do you follow the story? Do you keep up with the Kingdom Hearts story? And a lot of the voice actors have kind of a shaky answer, like, it's a little crazy sometimes for sure. But yeah, this is probably one of those reasons why. Only Nomura, only the writer, and well, I guess us as well after we've seen the product, but only Nomura truly knows what is being intended behind, like, the lines being said, behind the words being written. So, like, yeah, I understand. Is there something like a setting reference book? I have some things that I personally write down to remember, including periods that are not depicted. I write down the footsteps of important people and future developments. Okay. So you don't share that information? Of course not. I keep that to myself. However, I do make sure that the staff know what they need to know by writing setting explanations all at once in the middle of the scenario. Okay, so he does a good job at trying to make sure the staff understands things. In the Kingdom Hearts series, there are many foreshadowing elements that span the series. So how do you keep track of those? As I've mentioned previously, I write a lot in my notes, but I also make sure the staff remember, and I like watching videos, so I watch playthrough videos and reviews on YouTube. Basically, rather than looking back at my notes, I make sure the staff remembers what happened in past titles. That's understandable. So, like, Nomura writes down notes for, like, things in the Kingdom Hearts series, but it sounds like he's more obsessed with making sure the staff understand the story rather than just himself. Which is understandable. Translator note, the way he phrases this almost sounds like he quizzes the staff on what happened, but that's just how I read it. Alright. Now this gets into more Kingdom Hearts 4 missing link stuff. Yeah, only the writers know what they're writing, I guess you could say. Yeah? Square Enix has really been in decline this year. It's not just Square Enix. Video game companies as a whole are kind of like going downhill, but I know a lot of people are being very critical of Square Enix right now because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth didn't do that crazy well. on top of 7 remake, or not 7 remake, on top of 16 not doing extremely well. It just released on PC the other day. But a lot of people have this like obsession that Square is doing really bad because their games aren't doing super crazy. But gotta realize the times. I think right now we're in a adjustment period with gaming, and while on paper things definitely look bad, I do have confidence that they'll get back up on their feet. Same with the rest of gaming, because right now inflation is quite high, and not just for like us in the West, but also for those in the East, those all over the world. Like inflation is going a little crazy, so like games, consoles. You saw freaking PlayStation market a $700 freaking console. Like we're back in the PS3 days. What is going on? Then on top of that, no disc drive, among other things. Like I believe gaming right now is in a tough state. Games are $70 like minimum in most cases. Like not everyone's trying to buy that, man. Like I saw this. I saw like a short from, not a short, but I saw this skit from Mighty Keith the other day, and in the skit, Mighty Keith was like saying like, "Wait, I can't buy groceries? You expecting me to pay $700 for a console or these games and stuff?" And it's like that's so relatable, because it's like, dude, can't, like most people are probably like that right now. Like, yeah, we want to buy all these games. A lot of games are coming out right now. Freaking got Astro Bot, got Epic Mickey Rebrushed. There's a couple other things, but those are the main two things I'm interested in. Astro Bot is already out, but there's a lot of games coming out. 16 on PC. Like, there's a lot of games coming out right now, but I guarantee you most people aren't getting all of them. Like back in the day, people probably would have been able to, whether it be because the economy was just a little bit better, or because like prices just weren't so high. And even though things are only $10 more, that still adds up. Like if you like an extra $10 for four games is an extra, like that's an extra $40 across games compared to before. So like that adds up. And especially when you got consoles and stuff into that, PS5 exclusives. Even though PS5 is selling well, not everyone has a PS5. Gaming is tough right now. Anyways, that was my little tangent. I might do another tangent on the gaming industry in another video or another podcast or something, but that's going to be it right now. This year, right here, by the way, this year, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link is also scheduled for release on mobile devices. Do you have any concerns that by developing important stories for apps and portable game consoles, you will end up with more players who can't keep up with the story? This was a really good question. Honestly, I do. That's why we're developing a story that takes place in a time frame that's much earlier than the Kingdom Hearts timeline on consoles. However, as people say, the newly announced Kingdom Hearts 4 is really more like Kingdom Hearts 13, as there are natural connections, even with non-numbered titles, and I think that will allow people to enjoy the series even more deeply. So basically, there's actually more to this question. Translator note, I presume he means that Kingdom Hearts 4 is the 13th game in the series, counting spin-off titles such as Days, Recode, etc. However, this time, both Kingdom Hearts Missing Link and Kingdom Hearts 4 have been created with a stronger focus on being new titles rather than sequels. For example, as a new experiment, we have had staff who have not been involved in the Kingdom Hearts series before participate in writing the scenario. Of course, for an experiment. Of course, I will be editing it in the end, but I don't think it will be positioned as a work that needs to be done, in the sense that the writer who has never been involved in Kingdom Hearts series is creating a new base. Did I read that right? I think my brain froze reading that. After all, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link is better described as a blank history, so it is also based on the premise that there are things missing. If you know about it, you can enjoy it more deeply. Basically, this is like the classic Kingdom, okay. What Nomura described isn't anything super crazy new, but I do find it interesting I wonder how in-game it's going to be, as in there's a stronger focus on them being new titles. I mean, this is a new arc, so I am assuming that there's going to be somewhat of a blank slate here, as in people will be able to go into Kingdom Hearts 4 and you don't have to know about Strelitzia, you don't have to know about the mask, you'll still be able to understand the story. Now, obviously, us, a lot of people in the chat, a lot of the people who have been around for these 2 decades, we know Strelitzia, you shouldn't be there. Why are you there? There's 2 of you walking around from Union Cross. There's a lot of mysteries going around, basically, that are going to make themselves important eventually. But I'm sure what Nomura means by this is you can enjoy the base story, you can enjoy the game in general without having to know the plot. But to be honest, they kind of say this every Kingdom Hearts game. Now, admittedly, like, they weren't saying with Kingdom Hearts 3 that you need to, like, go in blind. They definitely recommended that you play these other titles, but they were prepared for it. They said they were trying to make it so that you could jump into Kingdom Hearts 3 without the other games. And every time they said that, us Kingdom Hearts players were like, I don't know about that. But that's our perspective, right? We cannot anymore have that perspective of a newer fan. As much as we can try our best to try and envision what it's like to play Kingdom Hearts 3 as our first Kingdom Hearts game, we can't. We cannot. As much as we can try, we cannot. Like, some of you might have Kingdom Hearts 3 as your first Kingdom Hearts game, and as much as I can try to fathom it, truly, I cannot to a 100% level. So, like, maybe it'll be fine for some people. I've met many people in the community through my Kingdom Hearts 3 journey, through my Kingdom Hearts 3 hype cycle, who played Kingdom Hearts 3 as their first game. They will go back, become big fans of the series. Some of y'all would end up being regulars in chat. It happens. But yeah, I think Nomura is also saying that while people who do understand the story will be able to enjoy it more deeply, people who are new will still be able to understand it. All right, so anyways, next question. Just as it is difficult to catch up with a long-running manga series from the very first title, the Kingdom Hearts series has so many titles that it seems to have the same problem. What are your thoughts in regards to new fans that might try playing these series? That's what I'd like to know. Wait, what? Okay. As I mentioned earlier, I'm thinking of Missing Link in Kingdom Hearts 4 as kind of a reset. I felt like I'd finished with Kingdom Hearts 3 and wanted to start again. So I've brought in new writers and even changed the logo to make it easier for new people to get involved. Okay, that's interesting. I think it's going to take a lot more than the logo to bring new people in, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who start with KH4 regardless. So these new writers, if you're wondering who these new writers are, and what's good, Sadiq? But if you are wondering who these new writers are, I've analyzed them before. We talked about them in another video, in my full Kingdom Hearts 4 interview video, where I covered the Game Informer interview and the 20th anniversary interviews, all with questions related to Missing Link and related to Kingdom Hearts 4. The writers are writers from The World With You, and they are also writers from, I believe, Final Fantasy 13? It's either 13 or 15, but those are new writers. The new writers are basically writers who they're still within Square Enix, but they weren't necessarily a part of major Kingdom Hearts stories, or at least they weren't, they're not actively, like, a big part of them. So right now, like, they're doing Kingdom Hearts 4 stories. We have Worlds with you writers, and we have 15 writers in the fray. That's what he means by people who haven't played Kingdom Hearts or who aren't, like, super acquainted with the series. But I'm sure that even though that's how it is, I'm sure that they are going to play the series, or they're going to have to get into the series a little bit more to say some things. So that's my prediction, at least. All right. So that's what the change of logo was about. If you remember how the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 goes, you'll understand that Sora ends up like that because he's resetting the story in a way. Oh, okay, that's interesting wordage. That's different from the AI translations. So Kingdom Hearts 4 should be easier to get into than before. I think that if you like the series, you'll feel like this is it. But I'm also hoping that as many new players as possible will play it. What does he mean by that? I think that if you like this series, you'll feel like this is it. I'm confused a little bit. I'm like mega confused. What do you guys think he means by that? Like this is the end? I don't know. Okay, that's interesting. At the beginning of Kingdom Hearts, there was a monologue that goes, "I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not?" What does that mean? I'm sorry, I had to do the voice right quick. I apologize. The name Quadratum didn't exist at that time, but the idea was there. It was a long preparation for the day when I would reach this point. Now, a lot of people on Twitter have been going crazy at this line right here, basically saying how Nomura basically teased that Quadram has been in the works, or has been rather an idea that has been floating around for Kingdom Hearts since as early as Kingdom Hearts 1. And I fully believe that, because I can vouch, because in the Kingdom Hearts 1 Ultimania, there is actually a quote in the Ultimanias. They have these sections of the Ultimanias where they talk about secrets only the developers know. And Nomura's secret was actually that the lines said in the opening were supposed to be said by someone in the ending of the game. And while that person in the ending won't necessarily be revealed, Nomura said that have fun trying to figure out who that was supposed to be. And well, I'm sure it was someone different at the time. Now it's Yozora. Yozora is that character now. So that's exciting. That's really exciting to me. So it was actually a foreshadowing that took 20 years. Then do you see a future where the Kingdom Hearts series will be completed? If this isn't a dream, then I only have a few years left until I retire. And it's looking like, will I retire or will I finish the series first? What does he mean by if this isn't a dream? Okay. However, I'm making Kingdom Hearts 4 with the intention of it being a story that leads to the conclusion. And that's the interview. That's everything. That's the Kingdom Hearts section. So this is the part about Nomura talking about his retirement. He says that then I only have a few years left until I retire. And it's looking like, will I retire or will I finish the series first? So Nomura's basically saying he's debating, like, how soon his retirement comes is going to depend mostly on this question right here. Like, will he decide to finish Kingdom Hearts first, or will he, like, do that? I feel like Nomura could do the thing where he finishes the story and then hands it off to someone else. But then again, we saw how that went with Star Wars. I don't know if you guys saw what happened with Star Wars, but George Lucas actually handed Bob Iger, or handed like the people who would then run Star Wars, he handed them scripts for a story for the sequel trilogy, and they canned like all of it. They did not do anything with it at all. They canned all of it. Like they did not show respect to George Lucas. Now, while I don't really think that would happen at Square, I think Square Enix would be very kind, because they're very like Japanese traditionalists. So like I think they very much so will honor and respect what Nomura wants for the story, good or bad. So if he wants to retire and he hands them over a script, I think Square will honor that. I think Square would 1,000,000% honor that. However, still, no one has Nomura's brain but Nomura. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a iffy situation right there. I mean, Nomura is already in his 50s and has been working on Square way before Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I just looked it up earlier. Nomura's first video game was Final Fantasy IV, the original Final Fantasy IV, not these like remakes, remasters that be coming out, but the original Final Fantasy IV. He was a programmer on that game. He would later be a programmer for pretty much most Final Fantasy games during that era. And then the first game he would have like a lot of involvement in story-wise would end up being Final Fantasy VII. And after 7, he kind of just took off from there. After Final Fantasy 7, I think he'd work a little bit on Final Fantasy 8, 9, and then start working on Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, Nomura's been around for a minute, man. Like that. Like, when did Final Fantasy 4 come out? 91, I believe, right? So Nomura's been working for 33 years then. That's insane, dude. 33 years Nomura has been working, and is looking like it's probably going to end up being 40 at the rate like Kingdom Hearts games are coming out right now. So I don't know, man. It's looking kind of crazy. Nomura needs to make a notebook full of his ideas and pass them to his second and third in command. I so I was under the impression at one point with Kingdom Hearts that Taisu would like kind of be Nomura's would kind of be the person that Nomura would pass the torch to. It felt like he was kind of grooming Taisu to be director when he left. But I don't know about that anymore. I mean that still could happen. Like Taisu knows quite a bit about the Kingdom Hearts series at this point. Taisu was producer at one point and is now like co-director of the series. Uh, so it's kind of crazy, you know. You don't want nobody to write Cave to except Nomura. Yeah, I don't want anyone else to write Kingdom Hearts games. I agree. I think like so if Kingdom Hearts ends, I personally would like the name of Kingdom Hearts to still live. I don't mean I want the series to be trash, or I don't want Disney to take liberties. A lot of people compare it to Disney with Star Wars or Marvel. To be honest, Disney's done Disney's done a lot of good for Marvel. I'm not gonna lie. Disney's definitely done a lot of good for Marvel, but maybe not right now. But shoot, pre-COVID, like after Endgame's a little skeptical, but that entire run from 2008 all the way to like Endgame, kind of crazy. Uh, but yeah, like I think that Disney I don't want Kingdom Hearts to be one of these series that is just milked for money necessarily. That's not what I want. But this is coming from like someone who aspires to be a writer. Before I even like decide to be a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, one of my dreams in life and what would end up making me do YouTube is I wanted to be a writer. And like I guess my belief when it comes to characters and what you write, the reason I want to create and the reason I want to write, not necessarily with like YouTube right now, but what I mean is like in general, right? One of my dreams is I want to write and create characters, kind of similar to like Kingdom Hearts, kind of similar to like what we see in games, movies, Disney, animations all across the world. I've always been obsessed with this idea of making something timeless. And that's a slippery slope of a idea or a concept. I feel like, while us humans, us people, aren't like infinite, they could tell stories about us, but only a select few, only like a select elite really get stories told about them forever, right? But I do think stories in general do last longer than we do. Like the story, what we leave behind lasts a lot longer than our lifespans do. The characters we can leave behind, the stories, the art, the culture, the just all this stuff. I feel like while Kingdom Hearts very much so, Nomura very much so is Kingdom Hearts. I feel like Nomura made something that is so special that I said this in my video. I want generations like after me to be able to see this franchise and get the same value, life value I did out of it. Like some of the same morals, some of the same like virtues, and like see what this series represents and like what it did for like us, and have it do it for them. And it can still do that as long as these games are preserved. But I'm not against them maybe 10 years down the line deciding to remake a Kingdom Hearts game, even though I'd rather them finish the current story first before they do that. I wouldn't mind seeing movies or shows or just something that keeps this series alive. Something especially that I want is a Disney like park ride. I view Disney World and Disneyland as a way to immortalize these characters, even though they swap and change attractions here and there. I would love it if like the Kingdom Hearts like we got a Kingdom Hearts attraction at Disney World that like stayed around for like shoot like 50, 60, 70 years. Like that would be freaking sick, dude. That would be so sick. Make your own Keyblade, like a Kingdom Hearts area. I don't know. I see so much potential in Kingdom Hearts as an IP that has already been reached, but that could be reached in the future. I think Sora could do a lot for like kids after me. So I don't know. I want it to have its conclusion. I want Nomura to have his end with Kingdom Hearts and have his story conclude but I also want Sora, I want Riku, I want these characters to like still be seen by people. So like I don't want them to just disappear. I want them to be celebrated afterwards. And you know, sometimes celebration breeds new things. But that's my whole spiel about that. You can question. Feel free, please feel free to question me on it, because I don't ever want to like. I want people to like create discussions around stuff like that, because those are my beliefs and those are my like the way I view characters in media and stuff. But not everyone else, you know, use that the same. So yeah, tell me how you feel about that. I'm banking that Kingdom Hearts 5 will be the ending of Sora's story. Then they're gonna launch a Unicross equivalent to console and PC. Maybe. Yes, getting any Kingdom Hearts in Disneyland outside of Oogie Boogie will be so amazing. Dude, the Oogie Boogie thing is wild. Like, that's crazy that that's the only thing we have for Kingdom Hearts. Honestly, I feel like everyone wants him to do the Hunter x Hunter author theory. What's that? At the end of the day, Disney owns Kingdom Hearts, so anything is possible at this point. Disney does own Kingdom Hearts, but Disney has a lot of IPs they own that they don't do anything with, though. Like, when's the last time you've seen Disney do something with Treasure Planet? Or, like, Atlantis Lost Empire? Like, they don't have ride. They barely have anything at Disney World. I don't know if they have anything at Disneyland, but those IPs hardly have anything at Disney World. Trust me, if they did, I would have done. I was there like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now. There's no crazy Missing Link news. Honestly, Missing Link was only mentioned like once or twice in this. Kingdom Hearts will always be a crossover between Disney and Final Fantasy. Yeah, I think the Square Enix and Disney relationship needs to like remain intact for sure. So like Nomura or not, I do feel like Nomura is probably a big person who holds that relationship together. But regardless, I think that relationship needs to remain intact. So I don't want Disney to just take full control after Nomura leaves. But okay, so here's something we should like think about out of this, guys. So like, yeah, we didn't get a direct update on Kingdom Hearts 4 in this. However, we also didn't get any like doom and gloom news. Like Nomura didn't feel a need to say that Kingdom Hearts 4 development is like rough right now. Not that he would. Maybe, you know, he's PR trained, I'm assuming. So like, maybe, who knows if he would, but we didn't hear anything about Kingdom Hearts 4 like doom and gloom. Like they mentioned Kingdom Hearts 4 like a couple times in here, and Nomura sounds excited about like what he's doing with Kingdom Hearts 4 and like how new players will get into Kingdom Hearts 4. So like, maybe Kingdom Hearts 4 development's going smoothly and they're just waiting. Maybe they actually have just been waiting like crazy to show anything. Like they're waiting for that right moment. They're waiting for it to go gold and before they dump all their advertising out onto it. Okay. You're right. You're right. The ending, talking about Kingdom Hearts ending, is doom and gloom a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Like we had a good run. So I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys. If Kingdom Hearts, this might sound crazy. Who knows? Maybe I'm capping, but as of like my how much in terms of how much I love this series. Let's say if Kingdom Hearts 3 was the final Kingdom Hearts game, I would still be a Kingdom Hearts channel. I would still be doing Kingdom Hearts on YouTube. Maybe there's a possibility I might try to do something else on top of Kingdom Hearts, but I would still be a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber. There's a lot of stuff to talk about that's not just like, you know, it's not just, you know, new stuff. Well, it can be difficult sometimes because sometimes you want the new thing, like. Right, I'll admit, look, Kingdom Hearts 4 is on the horizon. So, like, because I know Kingdom Hearts 4 is on the horizon, it's a little more difficult to go back and be like, dang, man, hold on, that Chain of Memories cutscene is really good. Wait, but Kingdom Hearts 4? Like, that's where my brain goes. So it's like, there's plenty of stuff to talk about in the games you already have. But it's just, we're excited for the new stuff. And sometimes that excitement for the new stuff overtakes what we already got. I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts 4 is not going to be the ending. I don't think it will be. Unless Kingdom Hearts 4 is this massive 50-hour game, I don't think it's going to be the ending. Unless they do one arc in one game, I don't think it's going to be the ending. I think we're in for at least 2 to 3 more Kingdom Hearts games. We have Kingdom Hearts 4. We have Missing Link. Those aren't the 2. I think we're going to get Kingdom Hearts 4. Maybe a side title, Kingdom Hearts 5. That might be the ending. Kingdom Hearts 5 seems like the perfect place to end the Kingdom Hearts series right now. No, someone left a comment on my most recent video, and they said that, they said that this isn't actually like, this isn't the ending, but this is like quite literally the beginning of the end for Kingdom Hearts. And I was thinking to myself, like, you right. So I guess you could view Kingdom Hearts 4 as the beginning of the end. It's absolutely still that is still like wild to say, man. But hey, look, Nomura retiring is it's sad. It's really sad. I don't know. I love Nomura so much for like making this franchise and for creating so many characters that people love, dude. I need to sit down and like make a collage of all these characters Nomura love. Because let me think, like, all the popular characters Nomura designed for. We have Sora, we have Riku, we have Roxas, Aqua. That's just for Kingdom Hearts. We have freaking Cloud, Tifa, Sephiroth, Aerith. You have characters like Lightning. I'm pretty sure he designed a lot of other Final Fantasy characters like Noctis. I had a feeling that was you, Warrior Kid. That was you. I thought it was you for a second. I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure, I think that was Warrior Kid, but I didn't remember exactly. But hey, shout out to Warrior Kid. Warrior Kid's the one who wrote that comment I'm talking about. I love Warrior's reaction in the chat, like, yo, it was me, I did it. Yo guys, would y'all help me? Would everyone in chat help me start a like thank you Nomura trend on Twitter? It feels weird because like I was hesitating to do it today because I'm like, okay, he's saying he's saying he might retire in a couple of years. Not that he's retiring right now, but still, I want him to like, I want to make that trend and like have him see it and just let him know, like, bro, we appreciate the crap out of him. Nomura is getting old. Like, retirement age is different for different lines of careers. Like, commonly for sports retirement age generally is like late 30s, early 40s. If you're like really healthy, like super healthy, barely any injuries, barely any surgeries, if you're super healthy, then maybe you could go into your mid to late 40s for some sports or for some sports. But typically sports retirement age is late 30s, early 40s. Video game development, a lot later. Video game development is like, I'd say in your 50s, 60s. Some developers go into their 70s longer. Like you could develop stories and games for a while. For other media, I'd say it's a little bit more of a flex. Like movies can be, I don't know, because not everyone. How do I describe it? So like for a movie or like for a game company, I feel like you are. For under the company, you're asked to like direct these games, produce these games. In the movie industry, and I don't have like exclusive knowledge or anything, but in the movie industry, it's not necessarily that these directors work for like companies necessarily. They, of course, they have companies they're under, or people that help them get gigs for directing for movies and stuff. But when you get to the higher end of movies, for movies and like shows and stuff, it's like they come to you, like they come for you for your mind. Like they're like, okay, hold up, Tarantino, I need you on this, and they could say yes, they could say no. So it's kind of like You can make 2 movies that go crazy in your 30s, and then not make another movie till like you're 50, 60 in this. I don't know. Movies you could kind of go for like a while. I feel like Nomuras only Disney worked till we were 90. Disney, nah. Look, I wouldn't feel comfortable like. I don't know. There's something discomforting about that. There's something that's really discomforting, like knowing, like, man, this guy, unless he really just wants to, this guy is working like his butt, like uncomfortably, like working his butt off. And unless it's just clear that the company's not making, I would feel kind of weird making content or just doing stuff about that. That's just me though, but it's hard to tell. Yo, can I get some thank you Nomuras in the chat though? We should all type it. Who knows? Maybe Nomura watches back this stream because they said they watch YouTube videos. They said they watch YouTube videos and playthroughs. So who knows? Yo, let's go. Hey yo, Erdo, don't spam though. Even though this is a good time to spam, don't fully spam. Let some other people's names get shown. Man, we got a couple more years left, so we definitely gonna make the most of it. KH community about to show up, and we about to show out. This community is crazy. We go crazy. Hey, look at that. I love that. I love that from the chat, dude. So, honestly, a lot of JRPG devs are getting ready to retire because a lot of them are getting like a lot older. Dude, for a lot of JRPGs, a lot of the main directors for RPGs have been around for like since like PS1 era, like, or before. Like, some of these devs have been around for a while. So, guys, damn, making it sound like Cage ending tomorrow. Nah. If Cage was ending tomorrow, I would be making a way bigger deal out of this. Oh, but guys, so are you? If you guys are down to maybe play some Melody of Memory, type of 1 in the chat. I'm gonna get the feels off there. I'm debating on a new stream or not. I don't know. Big debating. I should go work on some projects. Okay, so regarding the subathon, for those of you wondering, subathon is still on the way. Just obviously this stuff, but I do have a date for you guys. So, hey, yo, no problem, Mad Yak. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. But yeah, I'm regarding the subathon, I do have an actual like speculative date. It's going to be either Saturday or Sunday for when I start the subathon. Reasoning for that is because those are the 2 days where I'm the most available to start off strong. Because I don't want to start off, then have to take a break. I might be very busy on a Friday in particular. I might be busy Saturday too, but maybe less busy. It's kind of up in the air right now. But Friday or Saturday, or Saturday or Sunday is when the subathon will start, and we're going to be live for a while doing that. I'm also just taking extra care and extra prep to prep these videos, prep these shorts, prep these prep the content that I want to put out while I'm doing the subathon. Okay, so some of you are down for Melody of Memory. All right, so I'm gonna do something you guys, some of you might not like. Something you guys might not like. Maybe, actually, I don't know. Well, I don't know if you guys will dislike it, but just I'd say not favorable. I'm gonna use those terms, not favorable. So this will be where the live stream ends. Kinda. So what we're about to do is, let me set things up. Set things up to go crazy. The stream to go crazy. So chat, I love you guys. You guys have done a lot for me. Kingdom Hearts has done a lot for me. And I don't cover this series just for YouTuber stuff. Like I do Kingdom Hearts because I love it. I do Kingdom Hearts exclusively because I love it that much more. I do Kingdom Hearts because I want to show the world, much like Nomura has shown us with the franchise itself. I want to prove that I want to show how special Kingdom Hearts is to me. I want to become the best Kingdom Hearts creator I possibly can be. I want to. This channel is meant to just be a gigantic love letter to what this series has been for me in my life. And I cannot wait to cover even more content on it. I know this sounds like, you know, the series is ending today. It's not. It's ending in like a couple years, probably this decade at this point, though. I'm gonna still be around for all of it. I'm gonna be here. I was there close to the beginning. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there close to the end. You guys probably hear that in the background, though. So we are about to switch over the live stream. So the YouTube stream is going to end. However, where the heck is my... Oh, okay. There it is. All right. YouTube stream is about to end, but we're about to go over to Twitch. So I'm going to be linking the Twitch live stream in the chat in a moment. I thought I copied and pasted it, but apparently I didn't. Wherever my stuff is. There we go. Alright, so we're about to stream Melody of Memory for a little bit over on Twitch only. YouTube stream is going to end, but come over to the Twitch chat, vibe with us, chill with us. Stream's going to continue like usual. Just going to end it on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for coming out. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. If you don't have a Twitch account, you might want to make one, especially for that subathon that's coming soon. Peace out to you guys. Bye-bye.